Hi, my name is Joanna Whitney. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, and I just want to talk about my experience with the emotion code. It's been truly amazing. I started in March of 2023. Someone just told me about it, and I decided I was going to learn muscle testing, which has always eluded me in the past, where I've never really thought that I could learn it because I have a really strong will, and I never was able to um, not second guess myself. But I decided that I was going to learn it, and I was able to learn it. I followed the directions in the emotion code book, and first I started with the sway test. And Dr. Brad suggests that you not make any major decisions using the sway test. However, I had a different experience with that because I already, rely on my intuition, and I have been developing my intuition since 1989 as a result of beginning to do intuitive painting. And that's has been my method of doing art ever since. And then a few years after that, I began a spiritual practice, which required that I rely 100% on my intuition. And so my intuition is very strong. Um, so I tried the sway test, and of course, I asked it this question about something I was supposed to attend. I was supposed to attend this meeting, and I really didn't want to attend the meeting. And so I asked in the sway test whether I should um, attend the meeting, and I got no. And I was just so shocked by that answer that I disregarded it and I attended the meeting. And it changed my life forever in a very unpleasant way. So what I learned from that is, um, the sway test and the muscle testing is very powerful. And although I would never muscle test someone else for major decisions, for myself, I don't have a problem with it. And I also use dowsing rods for yes or no answers now. So in order to do the sway test, what you do is you stand with your feet shoulder width apart, and you ask, you say, show me a yes, and most people will fall forward. And then you say, show me a no, and most people will fall backward. Not completely fall backward, but sway forward and backward. So that was a huge experience for me. So, but I didn't want to do that. For doing the emotion code, I needed to use a simpler method. And I tried different muscle testing techniques, including this one, but this one actually hurt. I hurt my nail when I did this one. So this is yes, and this is no. Um, and then I like this one now. So this is yes, and this is no. Yes, no. Um, so I began to use that muscle test, and I started to try it out on me, on myself, and on our pets, and on my partner. And I had the most amazing results. I couldn't believe what happened. I mean, our dog, the older dog, was a puppy mill mama. So she has a lot of neurotic behaviors. And I used the emotion code on her. She used to tear her hair out of her leg, and to the point where it was bleeding. And I would put colloidal silver on it or something like that, but I couldn't stop her from doing it. But I did the emotion code on her, and she has not been tearing her hair out since March. Also, she had hip dysplasia, and she no longer has hip dysplasia. Apparently, she doesn't walk with a limp anymore. And this morning, actually, she was dragging her leg, and I was supposed to be leave at like 10 o'clock to go somewhere, but I took a few minutes to just remove 5 trapped emotions from her. And when I got home tonight, she wasn't limping. So that was amazing. And I also removed a heart wall from myself and also from my partner. And that was a truly amazing experience, what happened to him. Um, I couldn't believe it. He has, he's a former combat veteran, and so he has PTSD, and it did something amazing. A few things were totally altered as a result of me removing that heart wall. Um, and also, I had chronic acid reflux and digestive issues, and I've been trying a million different things over the years to fix it. And now it's almost completely fixed now. I no longer have acid reflux unless I don't process an emotion, and then I get heartburn, and I can get heartburn without having eaten anything, and that's when I know that I have, you know, an unprocessed emotion, and all I have to do is figure out what the emotion is, and then I use the emotion code, and the heartburn goes away. I also stopped biting my fingernails. I've been biting my fingernails since I was like 4, 5 years old. I haven't bitten my fingernails for 2 months. I have to cut them now because I've been working with clay lately, and I'm going to be teaching children clay, so I can't have long fingernails, but I'm not biting my fingernails anymore. And so yeah, I mean, it's truly amazing. I have a friend that has bipolar schizoaffective disorder, and I'm just doing well, I'm basically doing heart wall sessions on him every day, just to see what happens. And he actually, just what's happened is he doesn't really say how he feels about it particularly, but he's been calling every day to get his session. So I'm sure it's having a positive effect on him. I've been working on him for about 2 months every day. He has a severe trauma, and he had a brain injury at 21, and he has schizoaffective disorder as a result of the brain injury, and he takes heavy duty psychiatric medication for that, and has been homeless on and off for many years. So I don't know what to expect will happen for him, but I'm just doing it to see what happens. And that's about it. I mean, I just got certified a few weeks ago, and it's truly amazing. It's like I was kind of waiting for something like this to show up, something I really believed in, that I thought that's really powerful. And it did. This is the most powerful thing that I have come across in about 30 years. I mean, I have something that I do that I consider to be the most powerful thing. And I've never found anything that equals it until now with the emotion code. And now I'm going to be starting my body code certification also. So I'm going to just do some videos about it because Manuel Zavalos is the only other person that I've seen do videos about the emotion code and the body code. And I want to be another person who does videos about that because I have a slightly different perspective on it. Although I actually work with him, like he's my emotion code practitioner, my body code practitioner right now. And I really admire him and how he goes about his practice. And I'm a member of his HEAL group, which is like a social media site for practitioners and alternative healers. But I just wanted to start making videos about this topic myself. So I'll be back next time with more information about the emotion code and the body code.